Welcome back, guys. The game's about to start. Also, if you're enjoying the cast, make sure to follow the channel. I run these tournaments every week. And so let's get to it. Game number 3. This is do or die for both players. And the bottom left of Iron Fortress LE winning last game in a very, very convincing fashion. From Flipside Tactics, we have Gar, also known as Nero, which is what we're going to call him for the series. In the top right, from EG, currently living in Canada, we have HuK. And so this map's going to be a little bit easier for HuK. We're talking cross map. It's a little bit easier to be defensive. It's a little bit easier. It takes a little while longer for the drops to get to the Protoss space. So there's that. He's gonna have more time to react. He's gonna have more time to warp in. It's also, yeah. It's bigger maps are better. Bigger maps are better. So we see another one gas opening from HuK. And I'm really surprised to not see, what's the name? I'm really surprised to not see a CC first by Nero. I was really expecting a CC first after doing it in game 1, but not the case. Probably another Reaper and 2 factory opening. HuK putting down a cyber core, gonna expand on 20 supply, B4 the second pylon, B4 the second gas, before anything else. Kinda like that. I'm definitely gonna steal that for my ladders tonight. We have a factory follow-up by Nero, just like last game. So Reaper into a few Marines. Maybe, I don't know if he's gonna push again with the Cyclone, because it really didn't work out for him last game. Maybe it's going to come down to what he scouts with the Reaper. Will we see another Phoenix opening by HuK? That's the real question. Are we or are we not going to see that? So we see a 2-gate opening by HuK. Scouting with a mothership. Keep in mind, HuK has not seen anything so far in this game. Hasn't scouted with a probe. So it's a very bold scout by him. He's going to have a Stalker back home to defend the Reaper. Whoops. Need to be a better observer. Some people in the chat saying the Cyclone is overrated. Debatable. It does a lot of damage. It's not like a end the game type of unit, but you saw in the last game like how much damage it dishes out. The range with it makes it versatile. It's a good unit for sure. And no, this game we're gonna get the Twilight Council opening by HuK with the 2 gates. So he's gonna get quite a lot of Stalkers. Oh, actually we see a Dark Shrine. Now keep in mind, Nero doesn't need an engineering bay to build a turret. So that's a kind of exciting thing to know. There was a Reaper by Nero. There's a Reaper and Cyclone moving out on the map. Now, will the probe be spotted? Probably not. And we do not see any turrets by Nero just yet. So Reaper is going to come up the ramp with the Cyclone. What's at home to defend? 3 Stalkers, a mothership. And I guess Photon Overcharge. Dark Shrine halfway done. Oh, one of the Stalkers is going to be tagged. And keep in mind, the Cyclone does... Oh, wow. The Cyclone keeps the vision of the unit. Even if it goes up a ramp. Once it's locked in, it really is locked in. Cyclone moving way across the map, and this might just be game. All the mules have been landed. There's no turret, and the Dark Shrine is about to end for HuK. Where will we see the DTs? Probably at the spawn on, but he could be waiting for the spawn on instead since it is closer and the DTs are being warped in. We have 2 DTs right here. In the meantime, Nero is staying at the middle of the map with his Cyclones. I said there was no energy for Mules, and there's still not no energy for Mules. The command center in the main is at 42, and the command center at the natural is at 40. So Nero is going to have to dance with his SCV. A turret has been started at the wall. The SCVs are running. This turret's being targeted. There's now enough for 1 scan. The DT at the natural gets picked off, but there's no turret building anywhere else. Makes it a very tough position for Nero, who's lost 13 workers so far. The turret being built right here, but that's not enough. He only started 1 turret, and now there's never going to be any turrets, and there's no more scans left. And just like that, after playing such an incredible game 2 versus HuK, almost making it happen. Oh, there's another orbital. That's what he's waiting on. I was wondering, like, I thought you were dead, buddy, but there's gonna be another scan. But there's 2 more DTs coming in. 2 more DTs coming in. The turret, all the SCVs are hugging the turret, trying to make it happen. The turret's gonna go up, so that's gonna allow Nero to not spend a scan onto those DTs, but the natural is going to be lost. Oh, a scan is being casted, and oh, what the hell? Even if the range even if the cloak unit runs out of a scan, if it's locked on, it stays locked on. But Nero's not paying attention inside his main. A DT gets another 4 probe kill. The command center at the natural had to be lift up. And a DT went underneath it, so he can land it right away. He was probably counting on that scan. There's still a scan left, and the DT goes inside the main again. There's 3 DTs. And Nero taps out. HuK wins game 3 after struggling so much